When you're implementing a strength-based training routine, you want to make sure you're actually tracking what you're doing. If you don't track what you're doing, then you don't actually know if you're making any progress. And you may end up just be doing the same thing over and over again and not actually getting any results. When I was a student at UCLA, I had worked in a metabolic disease and research lab. And I remember our PI, or our doctor that led the entire lab, I would see him in the gym and I would see him with a little notebook and he'd write everything down that he did. The key things that people would typically track are going to be the weights, the reps, the number of sets you do, as well as your perceived effort of how difficult you felt it was, usually on a scale of 1 to 10. And by tracking each of these metrics, you're able to tell not only what have you done in the past and for how many reps and sets did you do it, but did you feel it was really difficult then? Maybe did you feel it was really easy? And only by actually knowing this information and being able to look back at it from at the past, will you know how far you've come in the future. So one of the things that we actually do at Sculpt Fitness, and specifically our semi-private training program, is each person has their program laid out for them where it allows them to actually track their reps and their weights and their sets, and at the very end give a perceived effort level of how hard they tried during that workout. And as coaches, being able to see that, we're more able to accurately track our members' progress, know where they've been and where they're going, and where we think they can be for the next workout based on the trajectory of what they've been doing. And so it gives us the information as coaches to give the best feedback to our clients. And so even if you aren't necessarily a client with us, implementing this strategy in your own workouts is going to make a significant difference because you're actually able to make your decisions based on data rather than guessing and hoping. And so I hope that you take this effort to actually track your workouts. It doesn't take very much. Just track a little bit, either just on a notepad or maybe even just in the notes in your phone. And I promise it'll make a significant difference if you're consistent about it and you use that data in your next workout.